Hey, it's your girl Arisza, and I'm back with a quick little video. Today I want to kind of talk about unlocking your entrepreneurial success. So a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we kind of stay in our head on things that we could do differently, things we could do better, ways to expand, ways to excel, like all those different things kind of pop up in our head when it comes to enhancing and improving our businesses. So I kind of jotted down some notes and I kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about some things. But first I want to ask, have you ever wondered what it takes to build a multi-figure business? A lot of times people talk about six figures, and I'll be honest, in today's economy, today's society, six figures is really not going to get you over the edge and get you to the place where you want to be as an entrepreneur. So I like to say multi figures, because if you can get to $200,000 or $300,000 in your business, that's an amazing start. And I think it'll give you a place where you feel like you can achieve and accomplish so much more. And then you can build your team and go from there. So that is kind of why, I share that. So a little bit about me, most of you know, my name is Arisza, for those of you who don't. And I'm basically living proof that with the right strategies, you can turn your entrepreneurial dreams into a reality. It doesn't take much of your time as much as it will take your energy, because you might only work 2 days, say 2 hours within your business. However, those 2 hours, you're going to have to be super energetic and really getting it, hitting the ground running. I know people who spend 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-hour days working on their business and they get nowhere. And the reason being is because they don't have a strategy. They don't have a plan of action on what to do and to make sure they knock it out. For me, I pretty much come up with a game plan. So if I say, hey, today's Monday, is my admin day. So I'm going to check my billing. I'm going to oversee that everything my admin is doing is on track. I'm going to make sure that my marketing person is on track. I'm going to make sure that my ads are going. I'm going to make sure that the no-show rate with my clients, whatever is going on, I have my admin day on Monday to set the tone. I was on vacation, so I do for about a week last week. So this Monday, I'm actually seeing clients. But typically, I wouldn't see a lot of clients on Monday. That is the day that I'm kind of setting my mind, getting the momentum going for the week on what I want to achieve and what I want to see happen within my business. But I want to kind of talk about some foundational steps. So these are some easy steps for you to follow. So if you have a notepad or pen, definitely take notes. I have my notes here that I'm kind of reviewing, going over, and then I'll kind of, ad lib and go on for some things that I didn't add. One of the foundational steps whenever you're starting a business is identifying your niche or your niche. Most people say niche. You use it interchangeably. For me, I decided that I wanted to focus on coaching entrepreneurs, and it's pretty broad. There's a lot of coaches out there that coach other entrepreneurs and people as it pertains to seeking their goals when it comes to entrepreneurship. However, my focus is more on the mental health population. So if you're a counselor, therapist, any type of mental health professional, licensed or unlicensed, I want to help you be able to achieve your goals. But that doesn't stop there. There are a lot of people that have come to me for support, advice, and they own all types of businesses. It doesn't matter what type of business you're in, you can still follow the same steps. It just, my specialty is working with mental health professionals. So that's where you hear a lot of my emphasis on. But by all means, there's always something you're going to be able to get from me that's going to help you towards your business regardless. All right. So even when you identify your niche, you also want to set clear, achievable goals. My success wasn't by accident. It wasn't a result of me just sitting around saying, oh, I want to do this. It was meticulous planning and me having a vision for my future, where I wanted to go, where I saw myself going, and how I would like to go about this task, this journey that I was going on. Also, when it comes to scaling, you want to scale intelligently. You don't want to just say, oh, I want to grow my business. I'm already at six figures and I want to get to 200,000, 300. No, you have to plan, have a strategy, because you have to keep the momentum that you have now going. And then you want to excel and move forward from there. For instance, I have a program called the Supervision Practice Accelerator. And it's not just a service. What it is the blueprint for other mental health practitioners that maybe do outpatient, have their private practice, or maybe they work a 9 to 5 or work for an agency or whatever they do, but they want to kind of step into another path and do some things on the side to gain extra income. And for me, it's not all about the money. If you're going to do it, you have to do it right. So with this plan is teaching someone how to supervise someone, provide clinical services for someone in a way that they can grow, develop, and excel and exceed far beyond what they could have done independently. And I have had so many of my supervisees exceed on levels that I never saw imaginable. I have one that owns 3 businesses right now, all in the mental health space. I have a few that own their own private practice, a few that work for the government, a few to do things on the side. But either way, they're excelling and they're living their dream as licensed practitioners. So this is kind of a little segue into doing something on the side to figure out, how am I going to get people to supervise? How am I going to provide them support needed when I supervise? And what do I need to be going over with these individuals? So this blueprint has been able to help others get to a certain place and help them along the way. So that's just an example of a specific niche, how to supervise other mental health professionals. So that is a specific niche that is under licensed mental health professionals, and it kind of helps them excel in that way. So that's just an example. Maybe you focus on anger management and you have a whole anger management program that you have built, and you have a curriculum, and you help people who are court mandated or children in school or high school, middle school that really struggle with their anger. And that is your niche, your agency, your focus, you as an individual, you focus on helping other individuals deal directly with their anger and to better focus and channel it in a more positive way. That can be a specific niche. So going back over some of the foundational steps, you want to definitely make sure that you have your specialty. What do you do and how do you serve people in a way that others don't? You also want to figure out, if this is a business you want to scale, what blueprint do you have in place? Like, what are you going to do to help this business or this idea excel and move to another place? Another thing is balancing. Balance is the key when it comes to entrepreneurship. I mean, I have a family. I have 3 children, 2 in college, 1 that's in middle school that I actually homeschool right now. I have 2 of my businesses that I do with the mental health field. I also supervise and see clients in private practice. I'm married. I've been married for 21 years this year. I have 3 fur puppies, doggies, whatever you want to call it. So I have a lot on my plate. So what is important for me to be successful is I have to balance it all. Every bit of the things that I mentioned to you are important to me. And they all have to be prioritized, but they have to be prioritized at different points in different stages and at different times. So obviously being a wife and a mother is paramount over my business and everything else. However, I have put things in place that my family understands and that they're able to get the best version of me when I'm focusing on my business, because I have already poured into them and put things in place. So they're still getting a good version of me and a good support, should I say. But I'm also able to focus on my business. It's all about how I manage my time and how I get things going. You know, it's a method to the madness. And I always tell people, if you want to be successful in entrepreneurship, you gotta have your method. You have to have your way that you do things, but you have to make sure that it works. Others might not be able to see it, but you can see it and you're like, hey, this works better for me. When I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do my workout and start my day and then get my family going around 8, 9 o'clock, I can relax at 12 because I've knocked out a full day of work. I work best from 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. Not me per se, I'm just using this as an example. Some might say, you know what? I work best when I do things from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. That way I'm able to focus the beginning part of my day on some things and then the latter part of my day on some other things. So again, you have to have a strategy and a plan. For me, I break it up in increments. The first part of my day is all about me. I cannot pour into anybody else until I have poured into Arisza. So whether it's working out, whether it's journaling, whether it's reading, whether it's walking my dogs just to clear my mind, whatever it is my focus and my idea and how I do things to be focused, successful, diligent, whatever terms you want to put on it. That is how I do it. And then I might start seeing a few clients and then having a break in my day where I focus on my business, and then I go back to the drawing board and maybe see a few more clients or run a group. It just depends on the day, but it works for me. What I encourage you to do is to first and foremost, figure out what is your niche. What do you do that's special that others don't? Or maybe what are some things that you do special that others do, but you have a little twist on it? Or it works extremely best for you because you focus on whatever it may be with a certain time frame or a certain technique or a certain skill set. And then after you figure that out, set goals. Set goals on how you are going to help others in that niche be successful, and kind of using the blueprint that you used for yourself to become successful. And then after that, figure out how are you going to balance it all? How are you going to get this business thriving? How are you going to get things going and still be there for those that need you? And then last but not least, how are you going to balance it all, but also how are you going to persevere? Things are going to get tough and they're going to get really challenging when you're starting your business. But what are you going to do to steadfast and make sure that everything that you put forth and all the things that you want to accomplish gets done. That is the key. So again, I hope you join me on this journey for your entrepreneurship. I'm here for your challenges. I'm here for your wins. I'm here for everything. This channel is getting ready to take off. We're going to be doing so many different things to help one another build and grow and succeed. I do have an amazing website called coachingtheelite.com. Just go to it. You can actually browse. There's some free content up there, some free ebooks, and there are also some content that you'll have to pay for. But trust and believe, there's the one thing that I stand by, is that as I grow, others grow around me, and others will continue to excel. As long as you have your idea of what success looks like, I can help you get there. So you just have an idea, and I'm telling you, between this channel, the website, and whatever, if you want to do private individual coaching with me one-on-one, I offer a variety of different things. But most importantly, I want you to tap into this channel, tell me what you would like to see, what you're struggling with, and I guarantee I help you get to that next level and help you work on that. So until next time, you have an amazing day. Please, please, please subscribe. And then also hit the notification button so you'll get new updates. This is a brand new channel, so don't worry about not seeing a whole lot of people up there, because we're getting ready to rise to the top. Sorry, my dog is barking because someone's knocking at the door. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Be blessed.